we're going to be watching episode 13.
We will be playing a riddle-solving game. One of our esteemed guests is chosen to play the Lord of Crime. And that person will commit one or more murders.
Whoa.
Any guest who is murdered must reveal their face to the rest.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this sounds really fun. I would be absolutely down to play this game.
We shall have to do our utmost to find them.
Yeah.
Of course, Albert's here playing this game.
What rubbish. The Lord of Crime indeed.
Oh,
a petty criminal getting the 𝓢𝓞𝓏 treatment.
It's no surprise. The noblemen who were killed were embroiled in a variety of scandals.
It sounds like you're saying their deaths were justified.
They kinda were. But you didn't hear that from me.
The fool doesn't even realize that I was chosen to be the Lord of Crime.
Oh.
That settles it. My very first victim will be him.
Great, we're dealing with a petty individual. He made one comment, and you're already singling him out.
Pardon, may I have your attention, please? Regarding tonight's game of intrigue, our Lord of Crime's first heinous act has already been committed.
I survived thus far, it would seem.
Would you be so kind as to check my bag?
Okay, that's a massive spill. That was definitely petty of him to do.
It would appear that I too have fallen victim to the Lord of Crime.
Who are you?
I don't recall splashing any on him.
Okay, interesting.
Rather clever of you to adopt a second persona to come here tonight, Miss Irene Adler.
Irene! This is the letter. Oh my god, it was an invitation to the ball.
Thanks to you arranging this anonymous affair, I feel you can be trusted. Someone with whom I could negotiate.
The papers you stole from the palace. You are willing to return them to us?
With pleasure.
Why steal them anyways if you're just willing to give them back like that?
The orders I was issued were to seize the documents, and then
And eliminate Irene.
to liquidate you.
Why did you summon me here if that was your purpose?
Yeah.
Whilst I serve as an agent of the government, it was not in that capacity that I called on you. Why did the thief who stole the documents choose to do nothing with them?
Exactly. There's
She
something
gave no
else going
demands,
on.
Nor did she claim responsibility for the theft. She realized that the content of the papers was beyond what she could handle.
Oh. So whatever the documents say, it shook her enough to not want anything to do with them.
I'm here because I just may have a way to save you.
You'll save me. Okay. What do you mean?
He definitely wants the documents for William to dismantle, the entire country.
I promise you, you'll regret hearing what I'm about to tell you.
Okay, now I'm really interested. What did
It's not
she
about
say?
the royal family. The scandal concerns the entire British Empire,
The
doesn't
scandal.
it? Just look at that man in the white mask.
So, okay, he was a part of the
That
plan.
is Baron Ronald Rawlinson. 5 years ago, he set fire to one of his theaters.
Oh.
He made it look like an accident for the insurance money,
Got it.
killing many of the people inside.
Oh. Are they gonna set him up? Is he about to get arrested or killed or something?
Our Lord of Crime has been caught at last. Our villain tonight has been Baron Ronald Rawlinson.
Was he poisoned? What happened?
All right.
How?
You're
When
looking
did
a
he?
bit pale.
Was it the drink? Was it something else? Oh my god!
His performance. What do you think?
Again with the
Baron
performances.
Rawlinson played his part as the main character exquisitely, as did the other nobles who met their demise. I set this entire scene in motion, Miss Adler. The Lord of Crime, James Moriarty, at your service.
Oh, so this is the diversion.
Even when a man dies,
Interact with
the
her at all.
aristocracy continues the party without a second thought. Because the fools are only interested in themselves, which
No one
means-
cared?
But to the
What?
very
This is
cause they
crazy!
embody.
No one cared.
The methodology I use to bring about reform in this twisted world is organized crime. Just as you yourself resort to theft, extortion.
If somebody was just listening just a little bit to this conversation, it would be all over. Because he's, like, not whispering.
So the Lord of Crime is a nobleman who's worked his way into the heart of the government.
I'm actually really
But the
surprised
question
that
remains, does he
did
really have
this.
the power to change anything? First, I need to get the papers without Sherlock and the others noticing.
What? What happened? Okay.
Sherlock!
What the flip is going on?
Irene, hurry. I can't
What?
believe we didn't see him plant the bomb.
Bomb?
I'd have sworn he was
I guess
only
that makes
bluffing.
sense.
But he meant business.
What is happening?
It's all my fault they got dragged into this. I can't let anything else awful happen to them.
I can't believe she had the documents here. I mean,
I see.
it was a ruse. What the heck?
Blowing up the second floor.
That's crazy.
I thought you were
Blew
mad
up an
when you first
entire
proposed it.
floor.
But it seems to have worked.
Why?
Oh my
It's
god.
simple. Because we wanted to protect you, Miss Adler.
That's okay.
Now what could this be?
Stop, Sherlock! If you look, there's no going back.
I'm so
After
curious.
you like they came for me.
I destroyed my own room to get my hands on this secret. You think I'm concerned about who might come after me?
100 years ago, the British Empire had a hand in manipulating the French Revolution from the shadows.
Oh.
Those were the plans for it.
What? The purpose of which was to see what would happen if an oppressive monarchy were to switch to a republic
I
of the common man.
see. Okay, I completely understand now.
How the devil did you get your hands on a document this dangerous?
That
I
is a
might
good
have stolen
question.
it from Buckingham Palace, though I never would have taken it if I knew what was inside.
To what end exactly?
That's a good
My goal
question.
was to reform the world. It's...
I see.
always done.
Okay.
It started when an actress I knew was driven to take her own life simply because she was from a common family.
So she had the same goal.
I used my feminine allure to ingratiate myself into their circle, and from there, exploited the upper class's weaknesses.
Wow, that's cool.
And so-
She had the same exact goal as William.
With leverage on the prince, I had a chance to change this country.
Okay.
But instead, I stole something too big for me to handle.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
and Sherlock's still gonna want to help
Just
her.
bad luck. So, care to tell us where you've been all evening?
The government promised to spare me, on the condition that
She
I turn over the
is.
papers you're
Oh my
currently
god!
holding.
But she's not gonna tell them
as
about
well as all
Albert.
the information I've obtained.
Oh wow! He actually gave her the file. Wow.
That's it. I've had enough of this.
What?
Our options are running thin. And
happening?
yet, what she said is clearly untrue.
Untrue.
I said it before. The government, no, he has never been one to do things so
I
simply.
see. I understand.
Which means our con artist courtesan is dealing with someone else.
Yeah.
Really? But who could it be? Elementary, my dear Watson.
Oh, he said it. He actually. Oh my god.
Yes. Irene has made a deal with
Let's go.
the Lord of Crime.
Yes, he figured it out. So what now? Dang it. That was so good. That was such a good episode. All right. We finally figured out the secret behind the documents. We finally figured out Irene's, role in all this, why she stole the documents, and why she hasn't, used the documents for anything. And Sherlock, pretty quickly, mind you, figured out exactly who Irene was talking to. He knows his brother better than anyone, and he knows that there's absolutely no reasoning with him or the government. So this is getting so juicy. William has made his move with Albert as the diversion, so even if Irene tells Sherlock about Albert, it won't be the truth. Or at least it won't be the complete truth, as we know. Knowing that information right there, he's probably so interested in helping Irene now and figuring out who the Lord of Crime is. But yeah, they're both going to be making their move. They're both going to be wanting to get the documents and helping Irene. Oh god, this is this is getting so interesting, and I'm just so excited to see what is going to happen next with all of our characters, because there's so many characters at play here, and we have our two main sides, you know, Sherlock's side and William's side going, you know, to face each other to try to get these documents. And yeah, it's so good. I love that Irene is going to be protected either way by William or by Sherlock. You know, I really like her character. I like her motivation. I like she's just, you know, so similar to William, but isn't willing to go that extra mile that William is. Same as Sherlock, you know. They're all very similar to each other. They all want to change the world in a certain way, but they want to do it their way. And, you know, there gives that conversation of which way is better, which way is more efficient, which way is morally correct. And it doesn't matter if it's morally correct, as long as the world is changing for the better. It's very interesting, and yeah, I just love this show so much. I love the cat and mouse game, and I just love all the characters. I think they're all really well done. Sherlock finally said that line that I've been waiting for him to say, you know, elementary, my dear Watson. So good. Really entertaining episode, and I'm just enthralled with the story. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please dislike, and tell me what I can do better. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified every single time I make a video. And I wish each every single one of you a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever you prefer. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!